Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I'm going to talk about being your own best friend, how it is so important to be your own best friend. So I'm going to literally do my makeup while I talk to you all about this topic, this most important topic like ever. So I'm just going to get my headband to move my hair out of my face while I do my makeup. So yeah, I'm here to talk to you all about being your own best friend because it is the most important thing in the world. Be your own best friend. It is the most important thing. Before I had my daughter, I used to work full-time at JD Sports. I worked there from 2008 to 2013, so I'm so bad at maths. That's around 5 years. I'm never normally the kind of person that would just be friends with everyone that's around me. Oh, by the way, if you hear my daughter coughing in the background, she's off school at the moment with a cough, so yeah, you might hear her in the background. So I'm not normally the person that would just be friends with everybody I hang out with. I choose my friends wisely normally. So I was just one of those kind of people where I would choose my friends wisely. In 2013, when I gave birth to my daughter, obviously things change. This foundation is actually from Primark. It's in the shade Cool Sand. It's one of my favorites, and I'm going in with the Coco Cosmetics by Chloe sponge. I know she's changed the name of her business now, but yeah, you can I'll link everything in the description box and you can find everything. But yeah, this brush is literally, this sponge is literally amazing. But yeah, so in 2013 when I left, like when I was pregnant, everyone's like, oh my god, when you have your baby, I can't wait to see your baby, I can't wait to do this, I can't wait to do that and be around you and stuff. But literally, when you have a baby, everybody disappears, because it's not because they're abandoning you, it's because you're changing as a person. You've now become a mum. You're not that person that works in that job anymore. You're not that person that hangs out with them people anymore. You're a new person. You're a completely new person, and you have to accept that. And sometimes I was self-sabotaging. Sometimes with self-sabotage, I was self-sabotaging myself a lot. I was saying things like, oh my god, I feel like such a loser, I've got no friends, oh my god, everyone's abandoned me, oh my god. But let me tell you something, yeah, if I'm saying that about myself, and if that is my belief, then that's the way my life's going to be. Because at the end of the day, you're your own best friend. If you bully yourself and put yourself down, that's who you are. If you bring yourself up and think good about yourself, then that is who you are as well. Nothing outside of me can affect me unless I give it permission to. And that's what I mean by be your own best friend. Like, own your power. Own your power. If anyone says anything hurtful about you, it's not true, because you said so. Because you said so. Not because they said so, because you said so. So that's what I mean by be your own best friend. You don't need anyone's approval or validation outside of you to make you, like, sorry, I've got an itchy nose, to make you a great, amazing person. You don't need people to tell you you're a good singer, to believe you're a good singer. You don't need people to tell you you're beautiful, to know you're beautiful. You don't need anyone to say anything to you. You need to be your own best friend. I made a couple of friends in the area, but not like how I used to have friends back in the day. Just a couple of people that I knew, went out to lunch with and things like that, but not like people that I committed to having a friendship with. Like, we'd see each other every 6 months or something, because obviously they had their life, I had my life, and you have to just accept that things change in your life. Let me tell you something, yeah, my family and the people around me are the people I surround myself with. They're like positive people. Don't get me wrong, not everybody has a positive family and things like that. And that's another thing. You know the saying, blood is thicker than water? That's nonsense, because if someone in your family is putting you down and you're saying, yeah, but blood is thicker than water, if they're putting you down, cut them out. Cut them out of your life. People in your life that bring you down, people that make you feel negative, people that make you feel insecure about yourself, don't belong in your life. It doesn't matter whether they've been your best friend for ages. It doesn't matter if they're your family, but that's what I'm here to talk about. So be your own best friend. Just because you've got no friends outside of you, it doesn't mean you're lonely. Don't ever, ever think you're lonely. Like, a lot of people will associate a good night out on the piss with people getting drunk. So I'm just looking for my next product. Going out on the piss with people and stuff. Going out to get pissed and stuff, to bars and nightclubs and that. But a lot of people are happy to stay in and read a book, and or like run a hot bath and read a book, and that is like self-love. And I used to associate things like that with, oh my God, that's such loneliness when you're staying in and you're not associating yourself with crowds of people. Oh my God, I don't want to feel like such a loser not being around all these people. I want to feel validated being around loads of people. I want to feel like I've got loads of friends. But that's not the way to be. Like, the way to be is doing what makes you happy. So if people want to invite you out and you really don't want to go, just say no. Just say no and stay in and read your book and run your bath. Like, that is self-love. That's being your own best friend. And you'll never, ever, I promise you, you will never, ever feel lonely again. So if there's an opportunity that comes to you and you don't want to go, you'd rather stay in, don't go. If there's an opportunity that comes to you and you really want to go and you've got no one to go with, go alone. I've even gone to a restaurant alone. Like, you don't need other people outside of you to prove to people that you're so loved and you're so great and stuff. I found it so hard making friends after I had my daughter, because when I went to mother baby groups, none of them were my kind of people. And to be quite honest, I probably wasn't their kind of person either. Like, I wasn't drawn to them. They weren't drawn to me. So we weren't each other's kind of people. So I accepted that, and I was like, do you know what? Like, I'm finding it really hard to make friends. So like, I just accepted, do you know what? Like, it just is what it is. Life is the way it is, and you've just got to love yourself. You've just got to love yourself. And ever since I've been doing this content, I have never, ever, ever, ever felt the need to have anyone outside of me or anything. I never felt the need to like feel more loved or anything, because when you love yourself, you don't need validation outside of you. You feel like you're complete because everything is already within you. So I feel like, this sounds weird, I don't really have friends. There's people I know, but I don't really have any friends. But my best friends are within me, because I give myself everything to entertain myself. I give myself everything to love myself. I give myself everything that I want. So if there's somewhere I want to go, I will go. If there's something I want to do, I will do it. So I will give myself everything I want. And that's what it's all about. I was talking too much and I got a bit carried away and didn't really do my makeup. But yeah, I'm going in with this colour here, like a shimmery colour. But yeah, so it's all about doing what feels right for you, not everybody else. It's all about doing what you want to do, not what everyone else wants to do. And that's what you need to drop, is being a people pleaser. That's literally what you need to drop. Because, and that's another thing, if you spend your life trying to make others happy, you're going to be stuck. You're going to be stagnant. You're going to be stuck. You're not going to get anywhere in life. You're not going to get anywhere in life if you constantly worry about what others think of you. Because put it this way, yeah, no matter what you do, they're going to think stuff about you. Like, no matter what you do, they're going to think things about you. If you do something, you're doing it wrong. That's what they're going to say about you. You're doing it wrong. If you don't do anything, they're going to say you're lazy. So put it this way, you either do it or you don't do it. So like, literally, it's up to you. If you worry about what people think, yeah, imagine if you never, ever, ever do the thing that you really want to do and they start calling you lazy. Do you want to go and prove them wrong? Of course you do, because you've got to tell yourself, no matter what I do, they're going to talk about me. So I might as well just bloody do it. And that's what it's all about. Do you know what I say about what people think about you? Fuck them. You know that. Literally. Don't ever, ever do something to please others, because you're never going to please them. You're never going to please anybody. So just do it for you. Do it for you. No matter what you do, people are going to be pissed at what you're doing. They're going to be pissed. They're going to say something negative. They're going to be pissed at you, no matter what you're doing. And if you don't do it, they're going to have something bad to say about you then as well. So literally, whether you do something or not, people are going to talk. So my advice is just do it anyway. But yeah, that's what I've learned in life. Instead of like relying on meeting new people, I just love myself. And when you love yourself, you become magnetic. You literally do. You become magnetic to opportunities and, yeah, to things that you want and you desire. But that's what life is all about. Like, being your own best friend, owning your power, saying no to things that you want to say no to, saying yes to things that you want to do no matter what people say. If there's something you really don't want to do but you're worried you're going to upset people, just say no, because chances are that person will say no to you. And if there's something you really want to do, you're worried you might upset your boss, you're worried you might upset the person that lives with you, you're worried you might upset your next door neighbour, you're worried you might upset a family member or friend or whoever. But not doing it is just going to make you suffer. So you have to put yourself on the pedestal. Put yourself on the pedestal, be your own best friend and own your power. Like I said, what people say about you isn't even a reflection of you. It's a reflection of themselves. So that's what you need to own as well. But yeah, I'm just finishing off my look by adding some Primark blush. But yeah, I've learnt that, like, don't rely on anything to change. Don't rely on, like, meeting friends if you've got no friends. Be your own friend. Go to your favourite museum, go to your favourite place. Because chances are, if you're worried about people talking about you for being out there alone, you could have friends with you that have popped to the toilets. They're not going to care. You could have friends with you that were boring and decided to leave earlier and you wanted to stay because you wanted to have fun. Just popped my earrings in. But yeah, I think I'm going to... Don't know if I should leave my hair out today or not, but yeah, I might put lip colour on. You can't rely on others. You literally can't. Just rely on yourself in this life. Rely on yourself and literally you will never ever be lonely ever again. The more you rely on anything or anyone outside of you, the more alone you're going to feel. The more you actually rely on yourself, the less alone you're going to feel, because you're going to feel like you're complete and you have everything you want. So that's what I mean by be your own best friend. Don't be your enemy. Like when people badmouth you and you self-sabotage, oh, it's my fault because I did that or I didn't do that. Don't ever, ever self-sabotage. That's when you're going to let everything get to you. I'm telling you, it's all about own your power. Nobody outside of you has power but you. You know that. Nobody outside of you has power except for you. Like, no one can ever tell you whether you're good or not at something. Only you can. No one can ever boss you about. Only you can. Only you hold the power to you. So literally, don't rely on anything outside of you to make you happy. Having more friends, having more this, having more of that and more of that and more of that. It's fine to want more things and ask for more things. That's absolutely fine. We all do that. I do that. That's absolutely fine. But you need to literally just love yourself. Literally. When you love yourself, you will love everything. And that's another thing. When you love yourself, you will love everything around you. You'll be happier. And like I said, you'll be more magnetic. But yeah, no one or nothing ever outside of you can ever tell you how worthy you are. Like, I was learning to drive for how many years now? 5 years I was learning to drive and I still didn't pass my test. 5 years. Think of how long that is. I was crying. I was getting myself down going, I'm a shit driver. I'm never going to drive. I'm never going to drive. I done my test last January, last year in 2023. I failed it. Yeah. My theory, I done that 2 years ago. It's gonna expire in June. But do you know what I've said to myself? Fuck it. It's not about giving up. It's about, I'm not going to bother trying anymore. Like, why should I force myself to drive to give myself that validation? Because that's kind of what I was doing. I was trying to give myself that validation of I am worthy because I have a car and I can drive. But now I've gone, do you know what? Sod it. Because, yeah, I'm not bothered. I'm literally not bothered anymore. I'm like, I don't need to drive to tell myself that I'm special. Do you see what we all do? Oh, I need more friends to say that I'm special. I need to drive to say that I'm more special. I need to work here to say that I'm more special. Be special now. I'm telling you, when you become the best version of yourself now without those things, you will become magnetic to the best opportunities that you can't ever imagine. But like I said, learn to love yourself. Don't ever let anybody get you down, because that is not their power. It is your power to allow them to get you down. It is not their power. It is not their place to do it. It's up to you. It's not up to them, because at the end of the day, like I said, you are your own best friend and own your power. So that's the end of my video. Thank you all so much for watching. If you want to see more from me, please don't forget to subscribe. Thank you all so much, and I will see you all in my next video.